Hey guys, how are you today? There might be a couple of bumps on this road. I'm kind of on this little back road, but my apologies in advance. So hopefully you guys are good. I had to come to Target today. We just needed a couple of things that aren't at the grocery store. So I came to a Target that's kind of far from my house just to be able to get out of the house for a little while and go for a little drive. It rained kind of all day off and on, and now it's finally sunny. So I'm actually glad that I got out of the house for a little while. I didn't go super far from home, but not to the Target that I usually go to. So either way, that's what's going on. And on my drive back home, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Isn't that the way all these videos start? I was pondering today, and I'm someone who really pays attention to how YouTubers behave because I find it very interesting. And I not only find it interesting because I have a channel of my own, but I always found it interesting when I was a subscriber and I didn't upload any content. It was something that I always would notice, like these little sort of things that some YouTubers do. And something that I found more recently is YouTubers that are reactionary. So it sort of feels like a lot of these YouTubers who are behaving badly offline, they come to their platform with an apology as a reaction. It's like, I'm getting called out now, so let me say sorry for being a bad person, instead of not being a bad person and not having to apologize. I find that very interesting. And I've also noticed with a lot of commentary channels will speak on something way ahead of time. They'll speak on something way ahead of time and have to come back and make corrections, instead of not jumping the gun just to be the first one out with a video. Do the research, put in the legwork, and you might not be first and you might not be fifth, but your information will be more accurate and you won't have to be that reactionary person who's always having to come back and fix things or say sorry or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do an updated video on Cassandra Benson because she came out with a video and she pretty much apologized for a bunch of stuff and kind of talked about some different things. I didn't really think her video was all that great, in my personal opinion. She did apologize for some things. The thing that I picked up on was that she seems to be one of those people that is very reactionary. And a lot of the things that she was apologizing for could have been avoided if she would have just done a little bit more research and looked into things before you come to your platform and start telling your over 1 million subscribers about this thing. And if I take that responsibility, and hold on, I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone else. I'm not saying that I'm, doing everything right, because I'm definitely not. If I take my responsibility seriously and I have 10,000 subscribers, why is it that YouTubers that have over 1 million can't take that responsibility seriously? What is that? What is up with that? I would love to know what you guys think about this. Because it really does seem like it's always kind of like a race to get the video out first instead of getting the video out correctly. And I hope that that makes sense, and I hope that I'm not just blabbering. I just feel like a lot of the reactionary type behavior that we see so commonly could be avoided if there was just a little bit more not being an asshole offline, not coming to your channel with stuff that you haven't looked into, having facts incorrect, all of these types of things. I just have seen so many YouTubers be this reactionary type instead of being proactive and getting their shit correct the first time. And as far as the being a bad person offline, I think that unfortunately I don't really know what's going to help that, because when you have these creators with egos and toxic personality traits, their shit's going to be exposed at one point or another. And so that I don't really know if there's necessarily a solution to. I've heard from so many of you guys how you will invest in a YouTuber and watch them grow and feel so disappointed when their true colors come out, and when this toxic, problematic behavior kind of comes to the forefront, or the repeated issues keep happening. I fully understand that level of disappointment, only because I've seen it happen with some of my favorites. And I think that's also why I take my recognition and I take my platform so seriously, because I don't want you guys to ever feel disappointed in me to that level where it's like, you know, disagreements, that's one thing, because we can all have differing opinions and still, you guys still want to listen to what I have to say, because opinions are not always going to be the same. But I'm more or less talking about the other stuff. And I get so tired of people saying, oh, well, don't be so, you know, don't kiss your subscribers' ass and all of this kind of stuff. Anyone who looks at that and thinks that appreciation is sucking up or whatever it's trying to be molded to is ignorant. I just always try to put myself in the shoes of, basically the shoes of myself, because I've seen the same thing that you guys are concerned with many YouTubers that I've seen grow. And it can be super, super frustrating and such a letdown when it happens. What was I going to say? Nikki and Dan Filippi. I'm doing another video on them tonight, and I wanted to get this one out for you guys because I realized that the dog topic is very, very difficult for a lot of you guys, and you guys listen, it's difficult for me too. However, this is one of those times where it is so important to me that I use my platform to spread this message, because I don't want Nikki and Dan to ever be able to come back to YouTube and be successful. That might be a really strong opinion to some people, but the more and more I watch their content and kind of digest my own thoughts, I have a lot of questions around the story that they have fed to people. And in my opinion, something is not adding up here. Something is not adding up. It's not making sense to me, and I have a lot of speculation surrounding the story that they're telling people. So I'm going to, I've got a bunch of clips that I have edited together, and I'm going to react to those tonight, because they have they had a joint vlog channel that they haven't uploaded in over 2 years on. And one of you guys sent me one of the videos. And then today I decided to spend probably about 4 hours looking through a lot of their old footage. And I've taken parts of, several videos and put them together. And I want to show this to you guys, because once you actually look back on their content and then you try to tie it to the story that they have fed out to people, there are more questions than there are answers, at least for me. And I can only speak for myself. So I will use my platform to speak against this, and I'm not going to let it go. And I'm so glad to see bigger YouTubers talking about it too, because this couple does not deserve to be able to come back to YouTube and be successful. If they want to come back, fine. Nobody should be giving them views. I don't agree with them collecting AdSense. I don't agree with them having sponsorships. Y'all know how I am with animals, and this is not even a situation of, well, they rehomed the dog and they shouldn't have, or, they gave it to this person, they should have done this. The dog is not here anymore. So that is like there's no going back. There's no arguing a point to have it looked at differently. They made an irreversible decision. It's disgusting. I always say I try to not hate people that I've never met in real life, but I can actually say that I hate them. I hate both of them equally, and I don't care if one had more of a part in it than the other. They made the decision together, and I hate both of them, period. All right, guys, so I'm gonna make my way home and get some stuff done, but I did want to get this video out to you guys. And yeah, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.